Oh, baby, let's get dumping. How are you doing? It is October 20th, 2022. My name is Jeff Bacalar, ready to go on a dumping adventure with three of my closest friends in the world, Jan Ochoa, Dan Reichert, and Jeff Grubb. What is going on? Jesus, Dan has something.
He's doing it again. How about that? Who needs voice mods when you can just do this?
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if you get there on the esophagus, that's a good one.
Don't go straight to your throat.
Yeah.
Don't go straight to your throat.
Oh,
Should we explain to the audio listeners what he's doing?
He's using a
He's
massage
just grabbing
gun.
his throaty flesh and he's just yanking on it.
I shouldn't do it to my actual throat.
No,
No,
don't.
you shouldn't.
No.
People who are just listening to this, we, the three of us, and hundreds of people on Twitch are watching Dan Reichert
Massage
look at
himself.
that. Look at that skin flap around. Yeah.
massage
boy.
himself in the most
Oh, yeah.
upsetting manner imaginable.
Oh, look at that.
In the pre-show, he thought it was a good idea to put it on his privates.
No, I was saying how much would it hurt if you did this and it just
lot.
beat up your balls?
A lot. It would hurt a lot.
It would suck. So I was reading a thing and it said it's not recommended to do on your head or your genitalia.
I'm glad that was there.
Recommended is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Now, is there an attachment that is clearly for the butt?
No.
That's a good question.
Someone's got to ask it, right? I'm a journalist.
I have one of these, and they do have a pointier tip.
They do. I want to use that. Yeah. Wow.
right.
So,
Wow. That's a good time.
Yeah, wow. I would not put that anywhere near my stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the tank, maybe.
Woo, that's fun. All right.
yeah, just explore that area. Just
Yeah.
That's
Time
your
to
podcast.
discover your body.
There's
Yeah.
certain things like that I look at as warning labels, and I'm like, what do they need? Yes, we know this is a professional driver on a closed course. We know that. We know,
You know
we
what
shouldn't
fucked it
try
up?
this at home.
It was that lady that sued McDonald's for the hot coffee.
No,
That
nope.
fucked everything up, and everyone has to
Nope.
cover their ass after.
Nope. That's
and you
that's
have
wrong,
a
Dan.
shrine to
What's
that person
wrong about
in
it?
in your house.
That woman was severely burned because the coffee was way too hot because McDonald's saved money by boiling their coffee at a way higher temperature than any other store did. So
really?
they have to replace the coffee less frequently. And she got severe third-degree burns all over her lower body. And
That's
and then-
fascinating because the way it was always depicted was like,
Yes.
oh, can you believe this lady that didn't know coffee was hot?
right,
Yeah.
and that was a campaign by McDonald's to discredit her. So that they
smear
could.
campaign.
It was a
worked.
smear
Yeah.
campaign,
Oh, that
yes, and it
tracks.
worked. Yes.
The
Yeah,
company
it did work.
Smeared the poor injured lady?
Yes, an old woman.
Can
yes,
you
yeah.
imagine?
No, Jesus.
And it was, I mean, it was like her lower, like messed. Had to have skin grafts. It was
Oh my
serious,
God,
a
okay.
serious injury.
Well, that
Jesus,
completely
sounds like you were in
reshapes
the
how I
room,
see
dude.
that.
Yeah.
There was a really good, what's his name? Ruins
TikTok.
everything. Adam ruins
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
Conover.
Yes, Mr. Conover did a really good video on it. I recommend everyone watch that.
Wow. Well, okay.
I, like,
that
wanted to
reframes
call
how I
him-
think of that.
I wanted to call him friend of the site, and I feel like somehow he is.
He was in my Destiny guild, and I think you were in there.
He was.
You may have played Destiny with him.
I think we did a charity stream, and he was that Abby put together, and he was in it. So that counts.
I love that guy. Anyway,
Adam's great.
yeah. My gosh, we're rolling, we're dumping. Busy day here on the bomb. We're just got a lot of plates spinning, if you know what I mean.
You got me up at 9:30 today. The hell's wrong with you?
For Gotham
Way too
Knights.
early.
I didn't get
When you think about it,
What?
what are we doing? Getting up early to talk about Gotham Knights.
I know, yeah, for that fucking game. It's no good.
Actually, I've been up for several hours by
Yeah,
then.
I was up too. I forget every now and then that you're just not a person. And that's my fault. Like, blame it on me. All right. What else is going on with everybody? Everyone doing well? Anything you want to get off your chest before we start diving deep into these VMs or what?
I don't need a 360 camera, right? I don't.
You should.
Well,
I think Casey Neistat just sold you a 360 camera though.
Oh, it was
What it
before
sounds like.
that, and then I saw it, and I was like, man, what a well put together ad.
are they the ones that like? So it doesn't even look like you're holding it because they just do such a good job of cutting everything.
It's like in cars, right? How they'll just stitch together all the lenses and whatnot.
my favorite thing.
Oh, like a street view type thing?
Yeah, so then you won't see the stick you're holding it up on. And then I'm
Nice.
just thinking of dumb things to do with said camera.
I see those ladies on TikTok that do that, and they like put it on a rope or whatever, and they swing it around them, and it looks so cool. Yeah.
Yes. All the ropes in my house that my
you have
ropes,
a drone?
I do have a drone. It's like an older boy though.
They can be
those
fun.
old drones. Yeah,
And one of those
I
old
like 'em.
drones.
I gotta get a new drone. I gotta get a new one.
Which one
I
you
really
got?
like-
Which one you rocking?
Me, I had an old Breeze. It was like called Breeze 4K or something like that. It was. I think for its time, it was a brand, and now, like 8 years later, it's just sort of like a projectile.
I got the DJI Mavic Mini. It's like a small starter one.
Okay.
It's been real good for my purposes.
Do any of you have ones that are heavy enough that you have to register with the FAA?
Almost.
No, but when I do it sometimes, since I'm near a federal women's penitentiary, the Orange is the New Black one, sometimes I'll fly the drone around and it'll be like, hey, you better not be trying to drop off drugs to those prisoners. So you're not allowed to fly drones around there.
That's what they probably would be assuming that's what you're going to do. And I bet that people have tried that.
Is that not an episode of Orange is the New Black?
Might have been. I've never seen it.
That's a good. Hey, listen, if that show is still on, guys, we got a spec script going already. We are well into it.
We give out too many free ideas
we
across
do.
all of these programs.
Now,
I can hear the loudspeaker, like when they call them in from the yard or whatever. I can hear the prison announcement sometimes. Yeah,
and they're like, "Get back inside of Netflix's Orange is the New Black prison."
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, they painted the prison red. Yeah,
You can hear that from your house?
sometimes if I go
Do you
closer
live
to
there,
it, there's
Dan?
yes, I'm inside a women's prison right now.
Like as the crow flies, how close are you to this prison?
I'd say within a mile.
Huh.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I discovered a prison in South San Francisco that I had no idea existed. I'm like, what is this? Oh, it's a prison. That's why there's men with rifles looking at me.
Oh, yeah.
Dan, when you said like the Orange is the New Black one, you mean this is the one that like they showed like the exterior for exterior shots or something?
I think that it's based on a real story, right? I think it's the real prison.
Here's what I was trying to get at. Do you think all women's prisons are the Orange is the New Black women's prison?
No, it was. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up.
Maybe we don't examine the location of the prison any further.
Dan, what's your address? No, I'm kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm ready to dump. What?
Yep.
Good.
It's that one. I looked it up.
Okay, good.
Here we are.
Wonderful.
All right.
All right. Well, set up a gift shop and we'll be rocking and rolling on our way here. We've
Here's
got
a tour.
a nice little selection of voicemails today, ranging
Voicemail dump trick.
around all different kinds of categories and topics. I'm
Voicemail
excited to get
dump trick.
dumping. Mr. Jeff Grubb, you are
Voicemail
wearing
dump trick.
the Magic Bowser print shirt, so it's your turn to choose a voicemail.
Okay, you know what? Let me bring up the list here real quick. I'm going to be there in just a
Voicemail
second.
dump
I'm going
trick.
to be able to see it right now. In fact, let's go with Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds, let me know if you can hear this and if it's an appropriate volume. Wait, I don't hear it at all anymore.
Yeah, we don't hear it. Also, well, they're talking, so we should hear. There was, I think, your noise suppression thing was catching the music.
Huh. Okay, well, let's go quickly and panically dick around into these settings.
It's all right. We can cut this. It's all good.
No, this is all going to stay in. This is all going to
Yeah,
stay
we're
in.
going to stay in.
Oh, this is where you thrive. This is where the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen.
So I was
In the
looking
shit.
at. I'm looking at it. I was trying to find that Vince McMahon reaction gift where he sits up and perks up because I saw on Twitter that someone in Arizona is making Chinese chorizo. And I'm like, ooh, that made me sit up. Like, ooh, I'm excited. So I'm like, well, I need to tweet about this and use that gift.
I'm an idiot. I know what's going on. Okay.
But
It
one
has
of
nothing
these,
to do with Vince McMahon, Jen. What do you mean?
well, one of these, he definitely is like red and sort of wrinkly on the neck. And while I was looking at that, someone in the chat said Vince McMahon reminds me of a naked mole rat. And he looks exactly like that when I'm looking at this image. And I'm like kind of freaking out as I'm like, wow, he is.
Like a little veiny and red, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to post the link to the image here.
Mole
in
rat
chat,
strut?
Yeah. I'm comfortable saying that. Sure.
Yeah, the way that they lay, a little bit.
Mr. Deeds, playing now.
All right. Hey there, 3AM crew. Jan was talking about Adam Sandler movies last week, and he mentioned they don't age well, but I just wanted to hear his thoughts on the movie Mr. Deeds. Obviously, again, these movies have not aged well, but for some reason, growing up, me and my cousin, before broadband internet, would watch this movie like all the time, and would just quote it back and forth. Like, they're not offensive quotes, like, shut the hell up, rich boy, or, he thinks it's you, he thinks it's you. I don't know. We love that movie, and I just would be curious to hear if Jan's watched that one yet. And sorry if I stole some quotes. Love the show. See you later.
What do you think, Jan?
I think Mr. Deez is fine. It's another one of those movies where he features his homies, so his homies can get a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I do like the foot gag in it.
Yep.
It's good.
Yep. John Turturro.
John Stewart in that one? Am I remembering that right? Oh,
Which
Big
one?
Daddy.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I get Big Daddy and Mr. Deeds mixed up. Is Big Daddy the one with the Scuba Steve thing?
Yes.
Okay.
With Jughead from Riverdale, too.
Sure.
Who's
Yes.
that?
He's a cartoon.
He's the
right?
boy. He's a kid.
Oh,
Jughead? I thought he was
He
an
is
Archie
also a
comic.
comic book character.
He
yeah.
grows up to become Jughead from Riverdale.
Oh,
When he
that's
becomes a real boy.
cool.
He had a sweet life for a little bit.
And it's the boy actor is what you're saying.
Yes, the boy actor, not Adam Sandler.
Yeah, no, that I got. That's cool.
John
I really-
Turturro is in Mr. Deeds. That's right.
Yes,
Jack.
he makes that movie for sure.
Yes, he's very sneaky. That's
Very
the whole joke. Yes, very sneaky.
There is an Adam Sandler movement amongst some of the ballerinas that I know.
That's
How
a
many
real
ballerinas
sentence.
do you know?
I know too many.
More than
Actually,
4?
you know what? Can you say it again?
Yeah, it's just
There's a big Adam Sandler movement amongst the ballerinas that I know.
Okay.
okay.
They are pro Adam Sandler.
Yes.
These ballerinas.
Yes.
Wait, I have so many questions.
I used to do it. Used to teach at a musical theater school. We don't need to get into the logistics about it. But I'm chatting, we're catching up, and then I'm like, "Yo, you don't look like you're dressed for, your ballerina class." Because it's a very strict outfit, right? You got the tights and everything. You got the ballet slippers and whatnot. Apparently, a lot of them are trying to encourage just like normal clothing. So a lot of my ballerina friends will now dress like Adam Sandler.
Sure, with the baggy shorts and the long
baggy
t-shirt.
basketball
Hoodies
shorts,
Got it.
the big hoodies. It looks like they're playing basketball in their like early 50s or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Yeah.
the whole. Listen, Adam Sandler. Say whatever you will about him. Always looks comfortable.
Yes.
yes, absolutely.
Which is
Like
almost
he's
like two different dueling ideologies here with ballet and Adam Sandler. But millennial ballerinas, they're fighting the good fight.
Yes,
That's amazing.
I mean, listen, if you're gonna take inspiration from anyone, Adam Sandler's the right one to do.
Especially for your comfort level.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Like you're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Thank you, caller, for the Mr. Deeds question. Dan Reichert, why don't you take us to number 2?
All right, let's go with Regis.
Playing Regis.
Hey, Daddy and Mommy, dump truck drivers. So, this is Taylor from Tulsa, and I was sitting here eating some catfish and shrimp.
Cool.
And I was listening to the podcast, and you guys mentioned film in 40s, and I came up with this. How about Philbin 40s? Like Regis Philbin. Pretty good. You should use it. There's got to be a lot of Regis content out there.
I don't think there is.
Okay, I love you guys.
Watch all those great Regis Philbin movies.
I can't name a single movie that he's in that.
Oh, but it's a
Does he
really
Han
good
Solo?
idea.
He probably just shows up like in stuff
As
for
himself,
cameos.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. He would just pop up on like Letterman or Conan constantly. He would just walk over there and show up.
Man, he would have been a really good, like, if they were to do a Lifetime TV movie about a serial killer, he would have been an awesome serial killer in like one of those movies, like really like hamming it up. I would have loved to see that.
I think
All right.
so.
I know so. So he was in. Here we go. Oh
Okay.
my God, I found it. Please be on Amazon Prime. It connects everything. Little Nicky. He plays Regis Philbin and Little Nicky.
I've never seen that. I played the Game Boy Color game. I've never seen Little Nicky.
Okay.
better.
I liked in the year 2000. I liked Little Nicky.
I never saw it.
We were all different people.
Little Nicky.
Oh my God,
Norm in
you're
that?
really good at that. Let's see here. Harvey Keitel is the dad.
Yeah,
little
he's
Satan.
the dad.
Yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield is.
Yeah. Oh, no, Rodney Dangerfield is Lucifer. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I can't believe we're gonna watch Little Nicky.
That's really good.
Dana Carvey is listed here as a referee. John Lovitz plays Peeper.
Okay.
I love John
Kevin
Lovitz.
Nealon is the gatekeeper, and Quentin Tarantino's Deacon. Okay,
It's just
well,
like an SNL like party that they turn the camera on, and they're like,
and then also
hey,
Michael McKean. Oh, it's
Wait,
his chief
I
of
is it-
love
police.
Michael McKean.
Me too. He's
Is
a
it like
fucking-
Hellraiser and like John Lovitz is like one of the like Cenobites?
It's
Is it like Danny
Basically,
Carville and them? Or all
yeah,
the-
basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds all right.
so. I haven't seen this movie in probably 10 years or so, and I remember really disliking it a great deal. But I will bet good money that like checking it out now, I'll be fond of it in a weird way.
Yeah, you'll
as
you'll
someone-
find something. Yeah.
As someone that has watched Little Nicky recently, it's okay.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
fine.
all
right.
Fine.
Dana Carvey finds his way into this too.
Reese,
like-
Yep.
Reese Ifans,
yes,
is
from,
in it.
from The Replacements, right?
Yeah, Otto Hightower Dan from Hot D. He's in Little Nicky.
what? I don't
It
know
is
anything
from-
you just said.
It is from the director of The Mighty Ducks and Heavyweights.
Okay, I've seen those.
Look, two
Okay.
films very close to my heart. You know,
Yeah.
all right.
This has like this is star studded, man. Like
Yeah.
Reese Witherspoon's in it too.
And Regis Philbin.
Yeah.
Philbin 40s.
It magically ticks all the boxes. Somehow, forces conspired to make us watch a Little Nicky film in 40s, a Little Nicky Philbin 40s. That's
Yes,
what you got.
exactly.
What else is in his IMDb grub?
All right,
I'm
let
looking
me.
here. He was in Jack and Jill. He was in Jack and Jill.
Is he part of the Adam Sandler?
I've seen Jack and Jill. I've seen Jack and Jill. That's a bad movie.
All right, let me see anyone where he's not listed as Regis Philbin. So, okay.
Oh, yeah.
He plays Pierre in the TV series Hot in Cleveland.
Is it from like 1952?
No, that's
Hot
from-
in
that's
Cleveland
from
was
2012.
new. Yeah, that
Oh,
was like
yeah.
on like VH1 or some shit. No, not
Yeah.
VH1.
It was
on,
like
a
TV Land.
Viacom network. Yeah.
TV Land, yeah. No. He was Mabel in Shrek the
Shrek.
Third.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo,
Okay.
let's watch Shrek the Third.
Yeah.
Weird.
What the Jin Zhao in Less Than Perfect? What?
Okay,
What?
maybe we
Oh,
don't
no.
watch that one.
Maybe we don't do
watch
that.
one.
Maybe not.
He's-
He's in Ms. Congeniality.
Yes, he is.
As
As himself. He's in.
Yeah, go ahead.
He played homeless man in Becker.
Becker. Everyone loves Becker.
I love Becker. I'm waiting for the Fortnite skin pack.
For the Becker Fortnite skin.
I got to see this portrayal of a homeless man by Regis Philbin.
I've never like
Lead back to
planned out.
Becker.
I've never planned out like a Twitter joke years in advance, but I remember like 10 years ago when I was watching all the WrestleManias in preparation for going to my first one, there's an old one where the Undertaker's there and Philbin is hosting, and the Undertaker is like in the background while Regis is talking. The Undertaker's like sizing him up. He's like, you know, measuring him for the casket. And I was like, that's going to be really funny to tweet out when Regis dies. And I made a GIF of it. And 10 years ago, I think it would have flown if he died 10 years ago. But when he died recently, I was like, people are going to get mad if I make an
Yeah, of
Undertaker joke
course,
about
'cause
Regis dying.
Yeah, being fucking
I was gonna say the
dead,
Undertaker's been ready for this since 1987 or whatever, but I decided
Yeah.
not to.
You know, I love you saying that because it's like you did the right thing by not doing that, Dan. You know, like that's
I got a good barometer here. I can say it here with you
Yeah,
folks, but you
yeah,
can't
we'll
tweet
go
it
with
out.
that. Yeah,
The Philbin
yeah,
estate
yeah.
will be furious with you.
He was on an episode of Diagnosis Murder. That would have been fun, but that's
Sure.
not on Prime Video.
What is okay? We don't have to spend too long on it, but what is the Cosby Mysteries?
I think there was a Cosby
Well-
where he was like solving mysteries. I seem to remember a key art or something of like Bill Cosby with a magnifying glass and a hat. and,
Jeez,
like, looking
okay.
for stuff.
That's like a very easy thing to visualize, by the way. though.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Sherlock Holmes, Bill
Right.
Cosby.
Yeah,
like,
right. I think it's exactly
Instead of
that.
holding pudding, he's just holding a magnifying lens.
Ooh, we can also watch Dudley Do Right.
Oh,
Was
The
that
Brendan
Brendan
Fraser?
Fraser?
yeah.
The B.
no.
Fraser joint.
that.
No. Okay, we have to draw the line somewhere, Jam. We're not animals. Okay.
George of the Jungle. Then come on, let's do it.
Fair.
I never saw that.
It's great.
Man, I'm surprised we didn't get a Regis impression. Like we did the whole Regis shtick.
Hey,
and
Conan! No, that's Conan's impression of Regis saying Conan. Conan! Yeah?
Can you say is that your final answer?
Is that your final answer?
Wow.
Not
okay.
bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. All right. I'm not an impressions guy, but
Add it to the
doing
repertoire. You know,
A little bit too
Okay.
much New York, but it still worked.
can I be a Regis VTuber?
Do you know? Yes.
Yes,
First of all,
okay.
yes. But really, you have because Regis is also always kind of yelling, right? That's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's how he and Dan. I mean, you guys have a similar energy.
Gonna play some Fortnite? Nah,
No,
I gotta work on
that
it.
felt good.
human
That felt
body.
good.
Human bodies.
Wow,
That
Regis is here yelling human bodies.
The Venn
Okay.
diagram there, you
Believe it.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Scramasax.
It's
Yeah, okay.
bodies. Yeah, I never really tried. Yeah. Okay, who would do an impression of him really well on like SNL or something? Who would do
Like
this?
modern SNL?
Conan would always do the impression.
No, I feel like they would always do in like the last 20 years. Someone would do him real well.
Chris
Bill
Kattan.
Hader? That sounds right. LazyCon might be right with Bill Hader.
Melody
yeah, I can see that.
She does everyone.
Bill Hader's
Yeah, she's great.
He's fucking amazing.
I love
Bill
Bill
Hader doing the fucking Dateline guy. It's like,
Oh, God,
and
yeah.
then with the popcorn, like that's so fucking good.
How would you spell out like how Regis Philbin talks? Like what parts of the word?
Yelly, tiny old
Ease.
man.
And a lot of ease, I feel like.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
A bunch of energy in a suit.
Oh yeah,
And just like a lot of unnecessary
stateside.
letters and words, I feel like.
yeah, I stateside. It's like you like capitalize whole syllables inside, like congratulations. Like yeah,
That
like,
was good. Yeah.
That was good, Grub. Okay.
Thank
Good.
you.
Very good. Very good.
I remember
He's
when,
out there. If you read it out like this, it's kind of hard not to sound like him.
when Stone Cold was on Regis and Kathy Lee, Regis wore a Regis 316 shirt, and I wonder where that is now and how I could buy it. I would like to own the
man.
Regis 316 shirt.
He was buried in it. All right, we can move on now.
He was a big mark. Regis was. He was. I'm not kidding.
Jan, help
Yes.
us and pick Jan. I said
Jan,
please.
yeah.
Come on.
I pick Bone to pick.
Cool.
You're a bone to pick with that mother dump Jeff Grubb. I always comment on Game Mess Mornings on YouTube, and I always tell him how much of a zaddy he's looking, and those pants that he wears when he goes to bloody arcade with Jess. He never replies. Never. Guess I'll just cry myself to sleep again, Jeff Grubb.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
All right, I'm going right now. Let's see here. Game Mess Mornings. Mess Mornings using the gamer browser. Hang on, kiddo. Let's see. Okay,
Do you want to play Mario?
So, do you want to play Mario? Yeah, I can get you set up with Mario, kiddo.
No,
Hang on. All right,
she's
so-
telling you to reply to these YouTubers because she's like, I
yeah,
can't
she-
deal with it.
All right, so I've gone to the one that we posted today, and let's see. I'm loving Game Mess Mornings. I love the bitrate destroying pumpkins. I do too. Feels like there's a showcase planned. Yep. Thanks for the timestamps. You're welcome. Let's go. I'm not. No one says anything about my pants.
well,
how
maybe
much
they
of a
gave
daddy
up.
I am.
Maybe they gave up. They did send this voicemail like maybe 4 days ago.
Like ships passing in the night. That's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes things are just, they aren't meant to be. What can I say?
Yeah.
I mean, I listen, if I see it, don't happen again. It's from PlayStation fan. Man, they're always so threatening. Okay, I'm just going to downvote that one and move on. All right, there we go. Now we've dealt with the comments. I feel like we can move on. I guess I can go to the previous day here.
So I don't understand. Like, what have you been accused specifically of saying though? Like,
No.
He's been accused of not saying.
Yes, I am not replying to him.
I mean, stuff you already know, so you probably don't even see it when you read it. You know?
Yeah. It's like facial
Probably just
blindness.
like, yeah, you're just like, oh, come on, that's a no-brainer. That goes without saying. I don't need to do it.
I don't see anything. Oh, yeah, I'm doing a show, kiddo. Yes.
Go set up Mario. Do your thing, dude.
Yeah,
All right, I'm going to go set up Mario for her.
What's her favorite one of the Koopalings?
Well, who's your favorite Koopa kid?
Koopalings. Different.
Koopalings. She's looking at you like you are the biggest jackass right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
whoa,
that's
you
what happens
said
with kids in band,
jackass.
though. We all know that to be true. Kids.
All right,
see
I'm gonna set up
Dan,
Mario.
they're
I'll be right
just
back.
Kids see Dan.
because I call them on their shit, and other people baby kids.
No, just saying. Like, obviously, there's a pattern forming here where like kids see you.
Kids
and
not
they're just
knowing
like,
anything and never earning a dime.
They're
Dan,
like, oh, I've never been intimidated. I'm always intimidated, and finally, a face I see where I feel like I'm better than that person.
You're going to
So,
be invited
I
to the
get it.
baptism of my child.
Baptisms are so boring.
We'll have lights and everything. It'll be fun and flashy.
Oh, give me something to look at.
Yeah. We'll have someone be singing the whole time.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, I can't. It's just not my universe, so I can't say anything to that. I'm sorry.
Okay, you can be invited too, Bacalar.
I've been to a couple of them, and I'm just like, oh, this could have been.
We'll
done in a
wheel you
pool.
guys in on like standing TVs and everything.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Now we're
Yeah.
now we're rolling.
Exactly.
Now we're rolling.
We'll stream the whole thing, right? You know,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Monetized.
of course.
Let's do bodies out.
Bodies out.
Hey guys, Dan Park. Driving home right now and just past the cemetery, and it's fucking rank. Like, this shit smells disgusting over
Oh
here.
no.
It's supposed to be airtight, aren't they?
I'm like, did they just leave bodies out? Or did someone unearth bodies? I'm
Dude.
really curious as to why it smells so bad. But that just brings me to the question, what's the worst smell that you've ever smelled
Oh.
when you were driving through somewhere or riding or flying or whatever? Whenever you were traveling, what's the worst smell you've smelled?
If you're arranging a funeral and you don't want to be too spendy, is it legal to just not use a coffin? Like, can you just
No,
throw a body
you
in
can't
there?
I don't believe you can
Yeah.
do that. No.
I don't think so.
You can't save by
No.
no.
No, you
They're
can't.
still
Like,
underground. Like no one's gonna like see the skeleton.
no, you can't. You can't do that.
Okay.
I don't think the funeral grounds will allow it.
Yeah,
This is a dark question. This is a dark question.
Oh, good.
Oh, we're beyond
Let's
that. for
say
sure.
someone you know passes away tragically by any means. Do you have to put them either in an urn or a cemetery, or like could you like bury them in your backyard? Is that legal?
You can't do that. You cannot bury a body in
I mean,
your
if you like
backyard.
contact the authorities and let them know, like,
Well, you
hey,
can
this is
have-
what we're
you can
doing.
have
No.
No, you people definitely have their cemeteries on their own estates.
From like the
yeah.
1700s.
Like Red Dead, yeah.
No, like there's definitely. I bet you have
Our
to get like
favorite
certain.
game, Red Dead.
Like if you're sitting on 80 acres and
Yeah,
you
sure,
wanna,
but right. So that's still your backyard. Like, what's the like? What is the size at a certain point? Like, is it
Sure.
is it
I guess-
1 acre?
What is the
10 acres?
charge?
the charge? What do you like
Yeah,
monetarily?
like
What do you-
what's the law that says that like
it's just like a zoning, like you can't
Yeah, it's gonna be
do it.
it's gonna be like,
oh, it's a zoning thing.
It's gonna be
Okay.
like this is not sanitary or this
Yeah.
is
It's like I
not,
can't operate a food truck in my driveway, right?
Right, you
That's
can't
not
open a kitchen
commercial.
in your garage and start
And I
making
can't-
food and then selling it to people.
Same exact
like,
thing.
And I can't like
Yeah.
rent out cemetery plots, to make money to strangers.
There we go.
Because then it's
There we
like
are.
it's not like someone you know and it's creepy and they're in your yard. It's like I don't know. They paid me $200 to
All right, we got a lot of instant feedback here. Propaganda Panda in the chat says you can actually bury people in your backyard if you get city approval. But again,
Yes.
that's
There.
the hang up is like, yeah, but you're not going to get the approval. Like, I just don't think
Well,
it's
you
going to
could-
happen.
It depends
You
where
could.
you live, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if you
yes,
live in the
depends on
middle
your
of
city,
nowhere,
yes.
right? Like where you live.
So you're like on a
Dan.
farm or something.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Some MN Goldie in the chat said this, and I feel like I have to read it in this accent. We couldn't bury my grandpa on our farm. We had hundreds of acres. So he couldn't
weird.
bury his grandpa.
They could have been a
on his
farmer
farm.
in California, Bacalar.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, here, let me read this thing from this howstuffworks.com. Your property is technically a cemetery. When it comes to the actual burial, several states require a minimum depth for the body. Only New Mexico requires the classic 6 feet, and New Jersey sets the,
Classic 6 feet.
sets the depth at 4 feet.
Vintage.
So for Jersey,
Yeah,
these
Jersey,
shallow
all those
graves?
dead bodies are ready. They're like right there, ready to pop up. In most circumstances, there only needs to be between 18 and 30 inches of soil between the top of the body and the surface.
Okay,
This speeds
okay.
decomposition,
Fucking soccer
decomposition
cleats would hit the
ensures that the
corpses.
body is well beyond the smell barrier and therefore safe from scavenging animals.
Can I just say fuck all of this? Okay, sweet. I don't like this conversation.
You could spread ashes anywhere, though, Dan.
yeah.
That's
do
the thing,
that.
but that's a body.
Well, it's like it's you're not going to
It's a
see
body.
it.
Yeah.
This is the real answer here if we want. While there are no laws that prohibit a person from being buried in their own backyard, it is best to check the local zoning laws in the area where you live. Some states and individual counties have rules about the minimum distance that a burial plot needs to. Again, and we go back to that's
The zoning thing.
So it's
yes.
not impossible that I could start a side business doing this.
Well, that sound. Listen,
It's close to it. I mean,
I think yes. Once you begin having to handle dead bodies, that's the other.
I don't want to know. I
bodies, not
pay
your
somebody
family.
to. I'm not fucking looking at them.
Regardless,
embalm
whether
them.
you are handling someone else's dead bodies on your property, there are going to be even more laws involved in like whether or not you're a funeral director. and
It's a
stuff
very
like that.
messy business.
But I play a lot of frisbee with Razor out in the yard, and I feel like if there were a bunch of corpses under the ground, he'd probably just be stopping to smell all the time.
Well, that's the thing. They said as long as it's 18 to 30 inches below, animals won't be able to smell it.
Dogs won't even be able to smell. Okay, then we're fine.
No,
yeah.
How about that's it's just such a strange scenario that you laid out there too.
Look, you got to make hay while the sun's shining. You got a yard.
Fair
Hey,
enough.
always be hustling, right? You gotta have a side hustle.
Totally. Someone sent the link to a How Stuff Works article in chat, and then like one of the sentences reads this. I cannot believe this. Quote, the good news is that home burials are completely legal.
Ooh, cool.
That was the fucking sentence in this article. Thank you.
Cool.
chat,
For commercial purposes.
being this weird. My 8th grade teacher had approval for her body in Minnesota. Is that what MN is? Minnesota?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
To be thrown in the woods.
Thrown?
When I'm dead, just throw me in the woods. That's what I want. You know.
Can I say like, oh, when I die, just put me at the 50-yard line at Arrowhead Stadium? Like, can you
You
just
say whatever
anything?
you want, homie.
Yeah.
But they don't like legally have to like.
They don't legally have to do shit. No.
No.
All right.
We could mix your ashes with paint and then paint the field.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's
I
a
don't
very
care
important
about the
section in that
cheese story,
howstuffworks.com thing. Consider your property value. Having dead bodies on your property isn't exactly a boon where real estate is concerned, says
You don't put it in
Webster.
the listing. You don't put it in the listing.
I think you
Well,
have
or
to
you lie and
disclose
say it's
it.
someone famous.
You got to disclose that shit. It's
That's
like an
John
oil
Voight
tank.
in there.
They're
That's
not
John
gonna
Voight's
know.
grave.
Yeah, it's an oil tank.
Yeah, that's where we put the
Right?
septic tank. That's not a corpse.
No, well.
Because what if, Dad, what if they try and add a pool to your property after you sell it?
No,
Then you got to put a
body.
skeleton prop in the
Well,
pool.
hopefully at that point it's just kind of turned into like you know crusty little bones and stuff, and they're like, oh, this must have been a
man, yeah.
raccoon.
You're right. You're right. That's,
Crusty
that's
little
it'll be
bone phase
400 years
of
from now. You're right.
decomposition. Yeah.
Look, bottom line, you got this figured out. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
John Voight would bring down the value. Yes, that's fair.
It's like, oh, I love how you think through stuff. It's so awesome. It's just like, wait, hold on. 2 things. Is my dog going to bury these up? No? Okay, cool. Well, then I'll just put it in my backyard. Well,
time
I
to
guess
make
there's a
money.
pool.
Can I share like a sad story?
Yeah.
No one's going to
guess.
stop you.
So I was really attached to my pet fish, and then I did when one of them died. I thought like, oh, I want to give it a proper burial. This is like when I was like 6 or 7 or whatever, and there was like a small plot of dirt in front of my house. So I popped the fish into like a little Tylenol box, and then like I buried it. And then I guess I didn't dig deep enough that my downstairs neighbor, she was sweeping in front of the house because I kicked up all this dirt everywhere. And she accidentally sweeps up my dead fish in its little Tylenol coffin.
No. Did it flop out, or was it just a box?
It was still a box, but then she threw it
Okay.
away in the trash.
Oh.
That's super sad, dude. I'm sorry that happened. But it is kind of cool that all Tylenol bottles are little fish coffins.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's a fact, right? It says it on
Yeah.
the direction.
just a fact.
That's now a size that I will use to describe things. Like, hey, I just need about a fish coffin's worth of alcohol. If you know, that's what
Instead
I
of
mean.
like 2 fingers, it's a fish
Yeah.
coffin. Yeah.
How many fish coffins worth would you like in this drink, sir? Tree. All right, great. Chat was up next. They picked It's Me.
DDP.
Hey, Dumpies, it's me. So I've been drinking honey garlic sauce straight out of the jar, and I'm just wondering if I should go to therapy. Thanks, Dumpies. Bye.
Bye.
That's cool. I wouldn't do it every day, but that's a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing to do. I feel like there's certain sauces though that I think are so delicious that I could just drink. Like there's this Trader Joe's like truffle buffalo sauce.
Oh,
That sounds delicious.
Is it the
fucking
Truff
good.
brand or the TJ's brand?
No, it's a TJ joint. It's
Okay.
like truffalo, maybe they call it or something.
Why wouldn't they?
Dude, truffle is like, I love truffle.
It's the
flavor of
worst.
that.
There's something really wrong about it.
What?
I made a mistake once of ordering. Anytime I see macaroni and cheese on a menu, I always order it. And one time I ordered truffle macaroni and cheese, thinking, I don't know what truffle is, but it can't be that bad. And it was just like poisonous macaroni and cheese. It was awful. Like the way people like.
truffle, because the only thing truffle does is make things taste that much better.
Yeah, Grub gets it. Jan gets it.
No,
Come
it's
on.
got a fucking weird flavor to it. It's
Yeah.
like
Do you
how some
like
people describe
mushrooms?
cilantro. What's that?
Do you like mushrooms?
I've never had
maybe,
mushrooms, really.
maybe it is like an allergy thing because it sounds
never
like a
heard of
cilantro
that.
thing.
I've heard of
hate
cilantro
it.
because it happens to me.
I like cilantro, but truffle's
I don't-
disgusting.
I don't buy this truffle.
Yeah, fries and truffle oil. Oh, so
good,
good.
dude.
Ruins fries.
Oh God! All right, look, none for you then.
I'll teach their own.
None for you.
No,
buddy.
I saw Propaganda Panda says, tell Dan about the truff sauce at Taco Bell. I saw that, and this is how much I hate truffalo or truffle stuff. Normally, when a brand I like tweets anything about a new product, like a fast food brand or anything, I like it on Twitter because maybe they'll send me some for free. Taco Bell tweeted out a thing about truffalo, whatever, truff sauce or whatever, and I was like, nope, I got my principles. I'm not even going to like that from Taco Bell.
You've got principles.
I
What
don't
a
even want it for
sentence.
free. Yes.
Arby's did not reply to my DM asking them to send me the curly fry bourbon or whatever it is. So
Ew.
I
I'm
got
here
a
fucking
Zapp's-
on my own.
I DM'd Zapp's chips, and they're going to send me some voodoo pretzels, a Sinfluencer kit. So I got some of those coming.
What's that?
Zapp's is the best. Zapp's voodoo. It's a New Orleans chip thing. Yeah.
I know what Zaps is. We got to ask them to.
Yeah,
to buy
voodoo
some.
chips right
I've had
there,
them.
Jan.
Yeah, they're great. They gotta stop sending you chips for free and ask them if they
No.
would like to purchase an ad. How about
that
that?
too.
my
Here, I'll
dude?
DM them this clip. We all love Zapp's fine potato chip products. Jan's got one right there. Jan, show the folks.
Zaps
find
I
these.
love Zaps. What a
Zaps.
We all love
Fantastic brand.
Zapp's. We're all Sinfluencers.
That's good luck.
fantastic.
Yeah.
While we're at it, can we shout out Crocs?
Why?
Yeah, I'll take some free Crocs. Hey, Crocs, send me some Crocs.
Oh God! What a fucking roller coaster of popularity Crocs has been on for the last 20 years, huh?
I call this to my friend group years ago. I was like, Crocs is gonna be the new wave, y'all. Just wait, and they thought I was a dumbass. And then boom, look at them. Post Malone, Pokemon, Lightning
Yeah, but-
McQueen.
Sometimes, look, I think they're fine. Like I used to be really anti-Croc, and now I kind of don't care. But there is a moment where, like, I'll see someone wearing them, and I'm just like, okay, my friend, you've crossed the line of like where it's appropriate to wear those. Like,
Yeah.
don't- you know what I mean? Like, people who wear that, like, you can wear them pretty much anywhere, but there's certain lines that you can cross where it's like, you brought that to the pumpkin patch. Oh, I don't think that I'm gonna be happy with that.
Yo, they got
I don't think
winter
that's
Crocs
okay.
though. They got winter Crocs.
How? There's Swiss cheese. I don't understand.
They
Yeah,
plug
but
the
like,
holes.
you know, that person crossing the line, they know they're crossing the line. They know that people are going to be like, oh, you just got your bare feet hidden by some, like, you know, holes or whatever. Are you going to bring it up and be like, you can't wear those Crocs here? No. And they know that. They know that. And they're like, so I'm going to be comfy. Fucking
Are the holes just a stylistic choice, or are they?
No,
like,
they're
do they have
it's
a
about
function?
aerodynamics. It's so you have that speed. Yeah. It's like
Sure,
a McLaren
tires.
F1.
Because then you can put these gibbets and these little charms on them.
Is that what they call them? Gibbets?
Gibbets, yeah.
That word feels bad.
Yes.
I have like two different types of Crocs with an arm's length. I'm ready.
I don't like any word where if you say it while slightly angry, you could be mistaken as saying a slur.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
gibbets. Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
Settle
yeah.
down.
Steer clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We know who you voted for.
Yeah, exactly. yeah.
Gibbets. Is that two syllables?
Yeah, too.
Yes.
Gibbets. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to double check.
Cut
Clibbard.
Jan some slack.
Two syllables.
Clibbard, okay? Cut him
Clibbard,
some
yeah.
slack.
I still like. Wait, hang on. Just show of hands here. Fire. 1 or 2 syllables. Where are you guys at?
Oh, no.
One.
Fire.
Same.
It's probably 2 officially.
Fire.
Yeah, it's
Two syllables.
I think
Fire. 2.
Fire.
Okay, good. Okay, so we got no
Fire.
fucking weirdos here.
Burning
Yes.
ring of fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
I was like,
Fire.
Okay, what about tour?
good.
What about
Fire.
tour?
Tour.
Tour's
Tour
one.
is one word. Is
Tour's
one
one syllable. Yeah.
Tour.
Fire's definitely 2.
I say it. My wife gets mad at me for the way I say tour, and I can't say tour.
Does the T not add a syllable sound?
Tour?
T?
Like tour.
No, it's
Tour.
one
Tour. I feel like it
Tour.
goes like,
Tour.
Tour. Tour.
One.
Tower would be 2.
well, yeah.
Tour is 1.
Flower.
Tour.
2.
Wait.
Yeah.
Flat. Okay.
I say it's 2.
Flower. Yes.
Yeah.
Tour.
It's
2.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can't do this.
Well, we just did. No one can. The chat can call the cops. I don't think they're going to bust us all.
There's like certain hills I want to die on, certain I don't. And Grub, what's up next?
Yeah, let's see. Let's take a look around here. I want to do Red Wings.
Of course.
Hey, Andrew from Michigan here. Calling just to say the Red Wings are still better than the Devils. Love you, Grub. Bye, everybody. Love you.
That's my boy!
Wow, Grub, you do a really good impression of that guy.
I mean, he's not wrong. We did beat the Devils, and we are undefeated in regulation, so pretty good stuff. Getting a lot of secondary scoring. It's going to be a good season, I think.
That's a
Oh no, it's bad.
Okay.
A week into
It
the
just
season.
sounds like a dildo.
Yeah, Dan.
It's 2 steps away from one.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Two, like one and a
But
half.
you're minding us, is what you are. You're bothering us, is what you're doing. You can't just say, "Don't mind me." When you're doing that.
Meatslap.com redirects the giant bomb now. Just slapping those arm meats.
Wait, Grub, didn't we make a bet? Didn't we make a friendly bet? Oh no, that was my Flyers friend.
No, yeah, I don't remember.
make a
I think we
bet
did
for the
last
season
season for
series.
something. We for the
How many
closer. We just.
How many times did they play each other? 4 or 2?
I mean, let's just look it up. I'll
Let's
look it up.
find out
while-
and let's make a friendly bet.
Okay. Yeah, for the season series. I mean, you mean from here on out, maybe?
No,
For
it's
Red Wings?
0-1. I'm losing. I'm already at a disadvantage.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Awesome.
Okay.
And I don't
Red
think the
Wings.
Devils will be better this season, but we'll see. So man, it sucks when your favorite thing is bad. Like
I won 2, man. That's just rough.
no, they're 1 and 2. They won the other. They beat. The
Oh, they did
Ducks
win.
for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I just looked up Red Wing, and then that was okay. Fair enough. All right, while I look this up, you guys can keep doing other things.
It's just when the thing you love is not good.
Hockey?
It just feels bad.
The
No,
whole
hockey's
sport.
good. You admitted it was good when you
I had a fun
went
time.
there. Yeah. So
Well, yeah,
stop.
drank beer
Don't say-
and ate a chip with a wrestler.
No,
that's not hockey's benefit.
That isn't-
Yeah,
that's not like you were.
they
there,
had
you
free
have to do-
Starburst. Yeah, I like hockey.
No,
That's the place with the Starburst.
no, yeah, you're right. It was. See, it's good, right?
Yeah, I had a good time. Yes.
Oh shit! All right, Dan,
Yes.
it's your turn, buddy.
When you're drunk.
Hi, it's Nathan from Tumwater, Washington. What's the best food to have when you're drunk?
Pizza rolls.
Nathan sounds a little smizzy right there.
Yeah, a little bit. I think
It's pizza rolls. There's a billion of them. Once they get to that right temperature where they're not hot and you got to bite the little like vent hole
Yeah.
and you can just throw the whole fucking thing in your mouth and go to town
Sure.
and eat like 50 of them. That's the best.
I'm gonna answer it like an adult though, and I'll say that like pizza is the best
Yeah,
thing to have when you're
course.
drunk. You know, I think that maybe a burrito too is up there for
That's
me.
the answer to every question, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, burritos pretty. Anything with like a lot of carbs and like pitas and stuff that can absorb a lot of the alcohol and help your body deal with it all. That's good. I like a shawarma or like a falafel sandwich or something like that.
Yep.
Something's got a lot of flavor, but it also feels like it's vaguely healthy. So I'm like, I'm counteracting the alcohol. It makes me feel better.
I love grilling drunk cheeseburgers. Like,
Sure.
if I got a nice buzz on, I go turn that grill on and just get nasty with a big old cheeseburger. You know,
I know this
And
is
not
a
even,
very
like, plate
obvious-
it, just like put it in the bun while I'm just like I
I'll
just
be
don't even
right
Yeah.
back.
eat that. You know what I mean? That's the best.
It's a very obvious answer, but Taco Bell is incredible.
Taco Bell's great. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you get a crunch wrap, and because it's easy to eat a lot of that food, and it's very flavorful, which is what you
Oh my
want when you're
god,
drunk.
it's amazing at that time. Yeah.
Raisin Cane's is good too.
What's that?
Raisin Cane's. Josh
yeah,
O'Neill
yeah.
brought up in chat. And
Oh,
I
check it
love
out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a chicken finger place. It's got like good. They make good sauce, and that's
Got it.
their calling card.
Oh, that's like Tito's where I live.
Probably.
So, we had McDonald's at the Bombathon. I don't know if we talked about this. We spent a couple $100 on McDonald's on Wednesday night, and I was a little nervous because I haven't had McDonald's in like probably a decade at least. And Rory's like, I'll be back. I'm gonna get an insane pornographic amount of McDonald's. And he comes back, and I'm like looking it all over. I'm like, is this what I'm gonna do right now? Like, am I gonna eat some McDonald's? So I tried it,
yeah.
and I ate I had like maybe half of a quarter pounder, and that was okay.
Quarter
And then
pounders
I
are only
started-
okay.
Then I started eating the fries, and I was like, I forgot that there's this weird chalkiness to McDonald's fries, and it reminded me of my youth. Like, there's something about McDonald's fries that they feel waxy after you eat them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
You
mean?
may-
Not
You may have
chalky,
heard
but
this, the thing-
waxy's probably right.
The thing I always did with it took me forever to eat McDonald's fries as a kid because every single fry I would take out individually, and let's say it's this long, I would fold it over halfway, I'd squeeze it all down until like the juice got really juicy, I'd fold it over again, and so however long it was, I would fold it to each one, and then so by the time I ate it, it was like a tiny little like jujube of like greasy fry, and I would just eat it like a little dot. And I did that with every single fry. And that's why I hated the hard fries. Some of them are just like really crispy because I couldn't squish them down. And I thought squishing them got the flavor out.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's just so
Thousands
weird.
probably 10,000 fries I meticulously folded over and squished.
To what end?
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it made it taste better. I thought it like brought the grease out better and made it like pop.
So strange. Like that behavior is
I stopped.
so weird.
I stopped. I haven't done that since I was like 10,
Chewing
but-
brings out the grease and stuff. Chewing your food.
Yeah, but I
does.
think I like just being with the fry longer and savoring it more,
So when you were doing that, like nobody is coming up and like putting their hand on your shoulder and being like, "Hey, what are you doing there?" Son?
I
What
was
is that?"
down in the basement with a Sega Genesis controller.
Yeah,
Nobody
at
was
that point, they
watching
are
this.
at this point in his life easily leaving him to his own devices.
unsupervised.
yeah.
That's it. I get it.
Oh,
I get
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's fine. Good for you, man. I'm glad you.
I don't
made
think it
this
actually
far.
worked though. I don't do it anymore.
No, it probably didn't. What were you gonna say, Jan? I feel bad.
Oh, I completely forgot. I was just
tough,
thinking of
right?
it. Yeah. I did
It's real
something
tough.
similar to fries-ish, kind of. It was actually the opposite of what Dan did. Where I would just save
Dehydrated them?
I would save all the crunchy parts at the end and put them in a different container and eat those last.
Okay, that's fine.
You like them more?
Yeah, because I like
Sure.
the
Oh,
little
you're a
crunchy
maniac.
bits.
You're a maniac.
No, the crunchy
Yeah,
bits
because
are good.
crunchy food is horrible, Dan. Yeah,
Squishy
totally.
fries. No. I mean, they're good. I mean, like a crunchy fry is better than no fry, but the squishy, greasy ones, that's where it's at.
So like, if you get delivery and the fries come and they're all soft and squishy, you're like, this rules.
No, I don't want them. I want them to come fresh out of the thing and be nice and crispy. But then I get to go to town and do my work, and then I make.
Okay,
them.
never
I
mind.
improve them,
All right. Let's
What you
next
do with your
voicemail, please.
fries behind closed doors is your own business.
Okay,
Jan.
wait. Curly fries. What's the
stuff.
deal? Do you have a different routine with those?
I never had a routine with curly fries. Curly fries were a sometimes thing. I would have Arby's maybe once a month.
Yeah, curly fries are doing their own
McDonald's,
routine, right?
10
Like
times a week.
someone did a lot of work to make a curly fry. It felt like so. You don't want to mess with the
Yeah.
science there.
Right.
It's like you don't ask for ketchup on your steak at a nice steakhouse. You don't want to insult the
Exactly.
chef.
fair enough.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we had to teach you that.
Yeah, so Chef
I feel
Arby.
like what. So, and is it that you don't like potatoes? Like you don't like fries?
Me?
Is that yeah? We like
Potatoes,
as well.
potatoes are great. Well,
Yeah.
I had
Never mind,
one
never
baked
mind.
potato in my life, and that was like 3 years ago, and I don't remember how it tastes.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
don't like potato. I like mashed potatoes good, sweet potatoes are good, but mainly fries.
Potato skins.
Love them.
I don't think I've ever had that.
I love eating the whole potato. I love the skin. I love it the crunchy. Like
You can eat like the rind.
There's no rind.
You know what I mean? The outer, like the rind equivalent.
Have you
of
never
the
had
skin.
potato wedges?
the skin.
Yeah, I've had potato wedges.
You've been eating the skin then.
Those definitely have potato skins on them. It's not a
Skin.
rind.
Oh yeah. Those are good. I can picture them now in my mind's eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love how like there was like a panicked moment and then it just levels out.
It's like, oh no, I know what you're referring to. Okay, there's the part where it's like browner. Yeah.
We
Okay.
should have a home cooked holiday meal at the end of the year together.
Fuck yes.
That would
be
scare
a
me.
fun time.
I fucking hated Thanksgiving growing up because you couldn't control the variables. So it's like I would just wind up having a roll with no butter and a fucking Coke. It's just like I hated Thanksgiving. It was so scary.
You could have control over it where you help us decide, but we'll just do a lot of like instant stuff and easy stuff. It doesn't have to be
At a
fancy.
certain here, do what my grandma did. At a certain point when I was like 7 or 8 and I threw a fit every Thanksgiving because all the food scared me. To this day, if I'm home in Kansas for Thanksgiving, she just gets a family-sized vat of Stouffer's macaroni and cheese and gives that to me, and that's my Thanksgiving every single year. To this
We could
day.
do that. Of course, you could have that. you could have
okay.
that.
Dan,
I
would
bet
you,
all right.
would you
You'll
eat a
also try the other
turducken?
food.
Turducken?
Yeah.
I don't really understand what that is.
It's just like birds
Turkey,
inside each other.
chicken, and duck.
Yeah, meat, I'm cool with. Yeah.
Okay, sick. All right, we're doing it.
All right.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah. Someone said like Dan is 9 and like, yeah, that's just it. And once you realize that, you're just friends with a 9-year-old and that's cool. Like it's fine.
When she gives you the mac and cheese, you're sitting at the little table, right? Not the big.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
No, I get to sit at the big table now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you, bud. Jan, you're up.
Nicknames.
What up, Dumpers? It's Brandon from Toronto. Quick question for you. what are some of the weirdest nicknames your friends or significant others have given you? For example, my girlfriend and I watched That's My Boy, a notoriously good Adam Sandler film, and in the scene that Adam Sandler dresses up as Han Solo, she thought that they were calling him Pawn Solo. So she knows I'm a bigger Star Wars fan, so she started calling me Pawn Solo all the time. Thanks. Love you guys. Bye.
Thank you, caller.
Love you.
I don't have weird nicknames.
Mine is Grubworm.
We had one. It wasn't me, but a guy that lived in our dorms. His name was Brian, but he was drunk one time and was like talking to my friend Ben. He was like, "Oh, Ben the hen, Ben the hen." For some reason, he kept saying that, and Ben was like, "I wish your name rhymed with something hilarious that I could call you. Like if your name was like Linus." And from that point on, everyone called him Linus to the point where his fucking parents started calling him Linus. Like that just kind of became his name, was Linus. Like people wouldn't even know his name was Brian.
That's the best.
Have you been doing this to people, Dan?
What?
You just rename people? Because I'll occasionally call Mike Minotti Mitch all the time.
You mean Mitch Cholcoto? That's his name.
And then Will from GameSpot
You mean Chris?
social team. Exactly.
That's my producer, Chris. Yeah.
He DM'd me, and I was very confused as to who was Will.
Oh, so you thought it was?
It was like,
oh no,
Yes,
my
that's
favorite-
what happens.
No, here's my favorite instance of that. This one's great, and it goes on to this day. My sister Katie was dating a guy named Mitch for a while, and me and my dad were at the bar, and we were waiting for people to show up, and he was like, my dad was like, what's the name of Katie's boyfriend? And I wanted to fuck with my dad because I wanted him to call him the wrong name, and so I said, oh, it's Cody, and he goes, Colby? And then I was like, yeah, it's Colby. And so my dad just started calling him Colby Jack all night. But then the next time he saw him, he thought his name was Monterey Jack. So to this day, he's like, hey, remember Monterey Jack? But his name is Mitch. But like my dad calls him Monterey Jack.
That's that happened with my mom. So it's gonna be confusing. My mom thought my wife's sister's husband's name was also like Cody or something like that, like Cody. And so to the point where we just gave up trying to correct her, and I named his Wi-Fi like Cody's Wi-Fi when it's help them set up their internet and stuff. And she she connected the Wi-Fi, so see, it is Cody. She saw it right there. I'm like, no, Mom, we're just doing the joke. We're just doing the joke still. Sorry. Yeah.
One of my favorite dumb Letterman bits was he would find somebody on the streets in New York, and they'd be on a game show called Please Stop Calling Me Monty. And basically Letterman would interview him. He wouldn't tell him what the name of the show was or what the rules were. He was like, how's it going, Monty? When do you get in town? Monty, where are you from, Monty? Oh, you're from Florida, Monty? Pretty hot down there, huh, Monty? And they would have 60 seconds, and if anyone ever said, please stop calling me Monty, they would win a meat and cheese platter from Rupert's Deli, but no one ever won.
Fantastic.
Really, truly is. All right. I think it's my turn, right? It's my turn.
Yeah, I don't think you've gone yet, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I've only gone once. Let's do Andy Warhol.
Hey guys, Barry in Toronto. Who is the Andy Warhol of games? Thanks.
That's a good question.
Kojima.
I don't think that's right.
What rep does Andy Warhol have? Because I'm not aware. I mean, oh, okay.
Dude, it is
art, but like the art's like
the style. Look, oh god.
No,
yes, it is the style of art. It's like,
but that's just a stuff like the art scene, like being like schmoozing, right? Wasn't that part of it?
Being like a almost, like a
socialite? Was he known as like a man about town type thing? Yeah.
Yes.
Is Pitchford? Oh boy.
No.
Cliff the author? Andy Warhol of games.
The author? What do you mean? I don't get that. Oh, he made games before he wrote. Okay.
Right.
I guess my question is the caller saying like Andy Warhol? Because yes, I understand the sort of vibe, right, that like Andy Warhol exudes through his art and the type of like repetitive art that he would do and that sort of like, stuff. I don't know. I don't think there's someone like that in games.
I'm gonna make an uneducated answer because I've only played one of their games. Sam Barlow. I think Sam Barlow is the Andy Warhol.
That's a
there you go. Phil Fish.
I know him.
People
Phil
love
Fish.
that. There,
Phil
Fish.
Spencer.
Oh,
Phil Spencer. There we go.
Phil Spencer.
Oh boy. All right. We're gonna pivot to chat. Chat chose oof.
Hi, Janice, Jason. I just had my Jollibee, and you were right. It was amazing. Everything was good. Capping it off with the peach mango pie was a delight. My wife says oof. This is also a tie back to, she listens to the Demetra, so she knows a little about oof and getting bee picks. But yeah, thanks, man. It was good.
Sick. Thank you, caller.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Congratulations. I've still never had Jollibee. I would love to have Jollibee.
I would love to try it.
Oh, okay. Depending on our game of the year plans, we can make that happen.
Okay, I would love that.
Yes.
I love that a lot.
All of the plans. I
Great.
need
I was gonna ask.
to become their best friend. All right? I
Yes,
feel like
DM
I've given
them.
too much free promo to Jollibee that they need to like, I don't know, give me a suit or whatever.
They need to
DM them.
buck up. Oh man, there's one
Say a bunch of nice stuff about Jollibee right now, and then take a clip and timestamp it and send it to Jollibee.
It's the food of my people. They produce the best commercials in the Jollibee commercial cinematic universe. Wow.
I was right there.
I've heard great things about Jollibee.
So right across the river, or right across the lake in
cut it off and
Canada,
send it
when
to
I
me.
was in
There
Niagara
we go. Boom.
Falls. I could have gone to one. Yeah, I didn't. We didn't have our passports, so getting to Canada would have been a hassle.
Because
But yeah.
every time a Filipino celebrity has a birthday, they'll do like the worst Photoshop of them and then be like, Jollibee wishes blah, 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 happy birthday. They're our new best friend. And I'm like, yo, dog, come on. Like, I'm like double Z list maybe, but like, your boy can hang. Let me, shout me out, dog.
Jollibee, double Z. I love it. That's you, Jan.
Yeah, that's me. God.
It's your future.
Peach mango pie all the way, baby. Mwah.
I've never had it. I want it. I want to do it.
Ugh.
Sounds good.
Ugh.
Okay, we got time for a few more here. Grub, back around to you.
Yeah, let's see here. Let me go over this list. Let me take a good look at it. All right. Movie watching experience.
Hey, duders. You were talking about movies. It made me start thinking. I had an ex-girlfriend in the past, and when we were watching the movie Idiocracy, I instantly was like, this is good. This is great. And I remember her saying that she didn't get it. She said it's not funny, it's not good. And I instantly knew that was probably not going to work out. Have you all ever had a movie watching experience with a partner, a friend, and by the end of it, you knew that it wasn't going to work out with them? Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, caller.
I'm a Gruber. First time seeing it in the theaters, and I was laughing so hard that my girlfriend at the time thought I was fucking with her, and she's like, "Wait, you're not? You're like sarcastically laughing, right?" I was like, I was crying, laughing, like face red, and I was like, "No, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life." And she did not laugh once throughout the entire movie.
My girlfriend at the time and her friends were making fun of Unbreakable. And they thought it was the dumbest thing they'd ever seen. And I'm just like, I actually think you guys just don't get it. I just very meekly was like, yeah, just don't. I think I know that's, I'm supposed to say that to people, that you don't get the thing and that's why you don't like it, but you just don't get it. And I'm like, I knew then kind of, and it's not going to work.
This is weird. This is triggering a memory for me in high school, maybe. When did the Royal Tenenbaums come out?
Yeah, that sounds right.
2000-ish,
Late high school.
2001. Yeah. So I had just graduated. And I remember seeing this movie in the theater. And I feel like I was the driving force to get maybe 4 or 5 of my friends to come see it. And like, I watched it and I remember, loving it. And then we like all got out and everyone was like, I can't believe that was a movie. Really? It was just like this really weird dividing point in friendships with some people that I'm kind of not very close with, where I just remember being like, oh, this is probably it. With us. We're just like, I'm going this way, you're going that way. And I don't think it's going to work out. I didn't say that out loud, but like in my mind, I was sort of like, can I be friends with people who like didn't understand why Royal Tenenbaums is like kind of great? Is that and yeah. Strange, right?
Yeah.
I think comedies are more telling. It's kind of like that's telling about a person's sense of humor, which I think is such
it's
a more
rough to be with someone that
like,
doesn't laugh at the things you laugh at.
Right.
I think so, yeah.
Story of my life.
That's like the best unspoken communication between people. When you are both laughing at the same thing, It's wordless bonding. It's almost telepathy, and it's important. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. Jan, don't worry. You guys will find a comedy that you can both laugh
No,
at.
there's a bunch of comedies. It's Adam Sandler, you know?
Yeah.
That's the bridge that has been formed.
You just,
Unfortunately,
slam the desk. Adam Sandler saved my marriage.
That is a rock you could build a love life on. Absolutely. Adam Sandler, that's just foundation. That's bedrock.
There we go.
There is something so profoundly fucked up when you are close with a person and they don't see even a glimmer of the thing that you see in art.
Yeah.
And you just look at them.
Worst date I was ever on was at a museum, and then I'm doing the bougie thing of over explaining everything because I've read a book once or twice or paid attention during an art history lecture, and then they were like, "I really like the triangles in this," and I'm looking at her, and it's like, "What? What?
Fuck did you
only
just
the
say?
triangles? What? Look at everything."
What did you just say?
Yeah.
A thing that I learned a very long time ago is that if somebody doesn't get or express a curiosity in pro wrestling, I'm not going to fucking try. It's just I'm not here to defend pro wrestling. People either get it and like it or just straight up think it's the dumbest fucking thing they've ever seen and don't understand the appeal at all. So it's I don't even try at that point. If someone's curious, oh yeah, let's go down the rabbit hole. Absolutely. But
you know what? I find myself having to be apologetic every time I bring it up when I meet a new friend. Oh yeah, I watch wrestling.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is a safe space here, though.
Yeah, you say it in a way it's you almost say it's a kink that you don't want to admit. You know?
Yes,
it's just a very specific thing.
You say it in hushed tones.
I'd love to show you this room in my basement. And then you open it up.
Look
and
at these
it's just
belts.
Yeah.
I do have a bunch of belts on display in my basement. So.
Look at my luchador masks. Look at my.
I do have luchador masks.
I have turnbuckles.
Don't have that.
You know
Don't
what?
have that.
My partner has accumulated a bunch of stuff. I think I can buy a wrestling belt.
Yes.
Yeah,
Which
that's how
one
it
would you
works.
get? Which one? Winged Eagle?
Either the Winged Eagle or the big gold.
I got the big gold, and I got the big gold with the NWO spray paint on.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
cool.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
See? Just takes a couple.
You know what? I'd also do the spinner. I have a soft spot for the spinner.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to get the spinner.
I want the hardcore belt.
Just the garbage one? Yeah. They sell that. They sell that.
One Mick Foley used to carry around.
Yeah, they got that.
Hell yeah. That's the thing with wrestling and me, right? I can speak intelligently to some degree, and then every now and then I'll be like, "Oh, I see it's on," but wrestling's the one thing in my life that I just don't think I have the room for it.
It's a lot. Mean? There's a lot of wrestling, and you got to watch a lot more.
And then God forbid it gets good again. Now, fucking Monday, Wednesday, Friday, fucking I want to watch all that stuff now.
And when I was into it in the late '90s and early 2000s, it was what else am I doing? I'm 17. I'm 18 years old. Who cares? I can. But
your experience though is that of the vast majority of do you have any idea how many people when I worked at WWE and I would say, oh yeah, I worked at WWE, and it's oh yeah, I used to watch all the time back with Stone Cold, Rock, Triple H, everyone watched then. And then it's obviously still huge business. It's making way more money than ever, but it's just not part of the. You don't see the shirts. You don't see that. It's not.
It doesn't penetrate culture in any real way anymore.
Grub, you're right. It there was a through line where it just was the thing everyone could relate to. It was
1998 to 2001. Yes.
Yeah, it was the one bit of pop culture that everyone knew what a stunner was. They were
especially when you were that age, when you're in school, and it's what everyone talked about. And yeah.
Interesting.
Bacalar,
people should know who Orange Cassidy is. They should know Orange Cassidy. But
Bacalar, what's your experience with someone like John Cena? Is it more of the meme of John Cena, or you're aware of him?
I know who he is, but his time.
But you've never seen him, right?
Yeah, his time in wrestling is after my time when I watched. I don't remember him being a character when I was into it. Sure. I just
he debuted in 02.
Was absorbed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Grub, you just went, right? Is that you?
Yes, I did. I did just go.
And I think it's Dan's turn now.
Let's have greet each other.
Hey everyone, Shane from Albuquerque here. Yesterday I almost wore my Giant Bomb shirt. but I didn't. And I went
Why?
to a ramen shop and saw a guy wearing the shirt I almost wore, sitting at the bar. On the way out, I said, "Nice shirt," and he pretended to not hear me.
Rough.
How should Giant Bomb fans greet each other? And have
That's
you
right.
ever fumbled connecting with a stranger over a mutual interest?
All the time.
Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Should we have like a handshake or something that we tell people to do if they spot each other? Oh, scissors.
It should be a code, like, so you don't have to like go be like, all right, give me your hand, because that's a lot to ask someone to do to a stranger.
Sure.
But,
I think saying to the other person, "Should we do this?" Like that, that might be
Pretty
all
good.
right. Hey, should we do this? You know, and then that'll break the ice maybe a little bit. I remember back to what the caller. We get back to our secret handshake, but when in 2003, I was really close with this band, and I would it was like in college, and every now and then I would like go on tour with them, One Syllable. And one time I was wearing their shirt at a burrito place, and this dude came up to me and was like, "Hey, I love that band, like, you know," and he started telling me all these things about these guys that I knew weren't true. Like I knew, because I knew them, and it was like this very weird thing where I was just sitting there and I was like, "Oh, I can't believe all these things are." And look, what are the odds that you like go and meet somebody and they know specifically the people you're talking about? And I just like let this person say what they had to say and just like sent them on their way. I couldn't bring myself to just like sit them down and be like, "I don't know if you're a crazy person. I don't know what is going on right now, but my man, it was weird. It was one of those very truly tough situations to be in." And that reminded me right away of like a moment where you're like, you have this mutual connection with a person, and it was truly bizarre, truly weird. One of the weirdest things I've ever had. Yeah.
The misconnection part is when Bullet Club t-shirts became super duper popular, that I just assumed everyone knew to Too Sweet Me.
Sure,
and then
of course.
I went like this to a gentleman wearing a Bullet Club shirt, and he just looked at me awkwardly and then walked away.
What? I think that happened to Bonk once too, where I think we saw someone sitting down eating, and like Bonk went to go like Too Sweet him, and they didn't. Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know why the Bullet Club shirt specifically blew up. Is it just like
It's
gun
just
people?
kind of a simple design.
Okay.
It's
I think it's a
loud,
design
but
thing.
just with
Yeah.
That's a cool name, Bullet Club.
Yeah.
I think, for better or worse, I think there's a bit of like affliction weirdness that like people saw in that too.
Sure.
Maybe.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah,
maybe not
I
like
can
an
see
Ed
that.
Hardy disaster.
Right,
Oh,
I can see that.
How great is it that shit's not around?
No. Don't. It's like Beetlejuice, dog. It's coming
right,
back.
okay.
It's coming back.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I was helping my partner move in furniture first day or week before school officially starts. All these little freshmen getting their orientation on. One Ed Hardy sweatshirt.
Oh no.
That's all it takes.
But I bet it wasn't tacky. Like I bet the new.
No, it was too loud.
was bad. All right,
It's too
you
loud.
said
They
it
got
twice.
louder.
Yeah.
I also have a question for that Beetlejuice rule. Is it like when does it restart? Like, can you say Beetlejuice twice and then?
Oh
the
yeah.
next day
What's
you
the
say
time
it?
frame?
Like,
Yeah.
how does that work?
I think a day. I think if
Like
you go, if you
24 hours?
sleep,
Full
if you
24?
sleep,
Oh.
If there's
yeah,
a
like
sleep.
a real sleep, like a real overnight sleep.
Okay.
Like you know
I
it
like
when you
that
see
rule.
it.
Sure.
Can we just agree to start dressing like Rob Van Dam? Just
I'd love to.
airbrushed yin yangs and dragons and
Hell yeah.
420s and shit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
be
I
stoned
agree.
all the time. Gladly.
Yeah.
That's how I
Would
get
Rob
in.
Van Dam wear a Bowser shirt like this?
It'd be
He
airbrushed,
would.
but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He could wear like a what is the one piece?
A singlet.
A singlet?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick in that
Yeah.
print.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick.
Can we
You'd
have
never believe it. He's running his own cannabis stuff now.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
he
hell
would.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Even if he wasn't into weed, he just
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know.
He'd just be a mascot. Yeah. Can we have like a scissoring equivalent when we see each other? Maybe just like make tips to make the diamond or something.
Oh, yeah. I think that's what Drew
tips?
used to say. It's like, flash the diamond to someone.
right.
Yeah,
but like we
that's-
do it together.
that's
Like do it
good.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like your hand in my hand, then we just touch tips.
Are we
the
not
official-
inadvertently communicating something else though? Like
Well, no, that's. Well, I mean, hey, if you do it by yourself, but if you're doing it with someone else, you're good.
The tips, it's also hard. Like
that's a lot of intimacy, though. You know, like
yeah,
I know, but I think we have the audience willing to withstand that intimacy. I think we can do it.
You think?
I believe in us.
You think we have a coordinated audience? Like,
no, we are gonna miss this a lot.
Yeah,
and I think that only makes it better.
Accidentally scissor, like that's what's
accidental scissor. Oh, right. And so if you accidentally scissor, you lean into it and you yell accidental scissor.
Yeah. That's the backup plan.
Exactly.
Just going with the diamond. We're not no phrase, no thing like that. Like that's where we're
just saying,
a knowing nod. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone tip.
Jaquan?
I think that's Jaquan.
Okay. Is Jaquan still a big thing?
No.
Does Jaquan have?
Are the kids into
earbuds that he
Jaquan?
sells?
Far from
What about
it.
Chingy?
Chingy, he's done like some tours lately.
Oh,
New
okay.
music.
Is he problematic?
No, I don't think Chingy's problematic.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Jaquan the one that sells earbuds? Wireless earbuds?
That's Ray J.
Ray J. Okay. And
You can get Raycons using offer code BOMB.
Raycons. That's what it is. Okay.
And that DM out. There we go.
All right. Let's go to Jan. You're up, bud.
I want to pick this one, D's Nuts Too Close to the Sun, because Jeff Grubb this morning during Grub Snacks kept saying NetEase. Took all of my willpower not to say NetEase Nuts.
Oh, nice.
Fair enough.
How do I get my friends to answer my mundane questions again? Because I've these nuts them too much. Like the other day, I tried to ask my friend what brand of toaster oven they had. They didn't answer me for a while because they were convinced that I was trying to set them up for a these nuts joke. So I think I these nuts too close to the sun, and now I need to figure out how to repair this so that my friends can actually answer the questions I asked them instead of hesitating for like 15 minutes before actually answering it. Thanks.
I think you have to reestablish trust. I think you need to go. I mean, it might take 6 months, a year without talking about your nuts, and making sure to say these at all times. Then maybe they'll start accepting this again.
Put yourself into that situation and like let it hang for a bit. And then when your friends will notice you're not doing it, like, oh, we can trust Trevor again.
Yeah. That's the first step. That's the olive branch, Jan, like you put it. Like once you commit to the truth there, it'll be reciprocated.
I mean, this is this is one of those fables, right? It's the boy who cried these nuts, and eventually they're just not gonna trust you anymore.
Yeah, just start saying a lot of words that end with like the syllable ease.
Yeah,
you know, like oh, it's a nice breeze.
And then just stare at him.
Put on a coat, you'll freeze.
Yeah.
Sit there in silence.
Oh, geez.
Oh man, I'm laughing so hard I'm gonna wheeze.
You know, you condition your buddies to act this way.
Exactly.
So
Extra cheese, please.
oh, that's a twofer. That's a twofer.
There you go. That's a two for one.
Don't these guys give you the skis? And
Sorry, I didn't say.
Keys.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't say
Wow.
bless you after you sneeze.
Yeah.
I don't like Google. I use Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's close. You're
What does that
branching out
redirect
now.
you now?
Yeah.
AskJeeves.com. Where does that go? Who owns it? Ask.com. Okay.
No, that was. I think that's like it doesn't. I think Viacom or CBS bought it at some point.
Ask Media Group.
Maybe not.
Ask Media Group. These nuts. No. Okay.
It's Ask Media Group. I'm gonna take Bird Person.
Hey guys, Hope from Chicago. I'm just catching up on Dump Truck. A couple weeks ago, y'all were talking about animals you don't trust, and you really went in on birds and bird people. And you know, as a bird person, I had birds all my life. A couple years ago, I adopted a parrot. Can confirm, the dude is a shithead.
That's
my
on you,
current
Chief.
boyfriend, when we first met, he would hang on the side of the cage when he was over and like push his butt up against it and projectile shit at him. Now we live together now, so it's gotten a lot better. They're kind of buddies, but That was a rough time for him. All right. Bye, guys. Love you.
Love you too. Thank you, Colin.
Love you so much. Anyone with a Chicago accent, please be calling in more often because that's
a Chicago accent.
Yeah,
huh?
That's a Chicago accent. I couldn't place it.
Yeah, yeah. That bird rules. Actually, I'm a bird person now. I'm gonna go get me a projectile
They
shitter.
live forever too, though.
Yeah.
Like, that bird might outlive that caller.
170 years, right? Like but I like birds. I don't want to own a bird, but I think birds are cool as fuck. Like there's something about them that I'm just.
They can fly.
Well, it's a little more deeper than that.
Well, but I mean that on the surface is amazing.
Sure.
Imagine how that would feel.
I just think there's so many different kinds. I think the variety of their species is unbelievable. And like every now and then when you see one that like looks exotic as fucking, you're just like, God damn, how did you get to be blue and purple and green and yellow? Like that's amazing.
I don't know if
the idea.
Dan, please go ahead. No.
I was just gonna say it's crazy that like a pigeon and a T-Rex are in the same family. It just they don't look anything alike.
Yeah.
Well,
I could see it with gooses.
Yeah, you look at a goose.
Geese.
You really see it.
I'm sorry.
Geese.
What is it gooses or geese?
Geese nuts.
It's geese.
Fuck! I'm sorry. I didn't step on it. Oh.
Just
I started laughing. I did a
just happened to me.
Premature.
I'm sorry.
Premature geese nuts laughter. Sorry.
I see what
It
happened.
took over me. I'm sorry.
Dude, you know
It
what's
was.
funny?
You got like the eye.
Can I
You're
say-
like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
And like just zoom. You were like, all right, I'm up. Predator.
Here's what's up. If we weren't doing this fucking podcast on Discord, right, and doing it in person, I feel like I would have had my defense mechanism up where I just would have been like, I would have been able to fucking deflect that in some sort of, move there.
Just wait till
but
game of the
alas.
year, dog. Just wait.
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah.
Just dying for that in-person shit again. All right, what do we got here? I just went, okay, it's chat's turn. So chat, if you're hearing me now, you pick one. The first one that you submit in text form will be the one that we do right now, and it's going to be next town over.
Hey, numbers, it's John from Louisville. I'm just leaving I went to an AEW Dynamite show, and hey, Giant Bomb's friend Evil Uno was there. It was very cool to see him. But anyway, after the show, I decided, hey, I'm going to go, and I'm going to go get Jack in the Box, because we don't have them at home. So I'm just wondering, hey, what's something the next town over or so that you love to get, or you really you'll get just because you can, because you don't have it where you are. Okay, have a good one. Goodbye.
Thank you, caller.
Beer, certain beers, like like a brewery, where I'm just like, oh, we're here, I might as well just pick up a case, right? Just pick up a case. What's the bother?
You're being economical at that point.
Zoom out here on my
I'm
map.
saving money. I'm saving money by spending $111 on beer, right?
I just moved here, so I'm still getting used to what's like directly around me. But yeah, I don't know, like what is the kind of thing I should go search? I guess I don't see any White Castle near me, and I occasionally like a White Castle, so I'll go looking for that here pretty soon.
Oh, I haven't
Hot
had
oil
that in a
pizza.
Hot oil pizza.
Hot oil
what is
pizza
that?
in Stamford. It's fucking amazing. This place, Colony Grill. It's legendary. But they have hot oil pizza at other places too. It's thin crust pizza, and they take like, I don't know if it's a jalapeno or some kind of pepper, and they like drizzle this hot oil all over the pizza, and they usually put the pepper in the middle afterwards. So it's just like a thin crust, fucking good cheese pizza with this tang to it, this spice to it that is so fucking good. Like, yeah, Colony Grill is legendary in Stamford. Like most of the like wrestlers when they would come by, like the Shield would always go there together and get pizzas when they were in town. Like, it's awesome.
You're kind of you're close enough to go to New Haven, where all that good shit is.
I've heard that's a big thing. Yeah, I don't really know how
go
far
eat
there
like
from me.
Modern Pizza or Frank Pepe. I think that's what it's called, something like that.
I should try that.
Yeah, they also like there's a clam pie at one of those places too. That's really good.
Love a good clam pie.
Give that a whirl. That's the move. Now I'm hungry again. God damn it! I didn't eat lunch today, so I got to go
I didn't
eat
either.
a lot of food. I'm gonna eat lunch and dinner at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. 707 exit flu is the phone number. Once again, leave us a voicemail, and we'll love to hear what you have to say. Thank you very much to Dan Riker, Jeff Grubb, Jan Ochoa, and you, the listening audience. We really appreciate it. We'll be back with a brand new episode next week. Until then, my friends, take care. Bye-bye. Eat your clam pies.